And now we finally have Stel all put together. The collecting connect for Green Lantern Classics Series 2, and he is much bigger than I would have thought he would be when I was pulling the pieces out of packaging. Here he is next to a standard figure, which is Star Sapphire, also from this series. And as you can see, just absolutely dwarfs her in comparison. I mean, I was really impressed by that. Not to mention the staggering amount of detail they put into this guy. Although I do think my little Green Lantern Central logo is a little offside. I think I can fix that though. But everywhere you look, you see circuitry, wiring, something like that. And that's really awesome. I mean, just overall, the detail on this guy is phenomenal. I'm panning back out, putting the camera down. As far as articulation, Stel's head can do a full 360, although it looks like, yeah, you gotta watch this flap at the back, and he goes up and down. Now, the only real hindrance in his articulation is the shoulder pads on his armor, which, despite being a soft plastic, still do hinder him quite a bit. His arms are on a ball joint, but they're pretty much limited in going in and out. Go up to about here. They spin at the bicep, spin at the wrist, and the wrist is a hinge, so you can get some bends in there. His main torso moves, it spins, but it looks like the abdomen has no joint. Same for both arms. His legs are also on a ball joint, go forward, back, out, bend at the knee, and have an angle joint. So some incredibly impressive articulation. I mean, I'm really still just impressed at how big this guy is when he's all put together. Now, usually when I review these figures, because DC Direct is making a lot of the same characters, people are like, oh, I'm just going to wait for the DC Universe one. I'm like, I don't see why. These figures are just as good, except for a little less articulation. They're coming out with a Stel later this year, and it is going to be hard to top this guy. Nearly impossible, because he is a phenomenal figure. He's going to stand out really well in your display. He looks amazing. His articulation, little hindered in the arms, but no abdomen movement, but other than that, spot on, perfect. I'm really just impressed with this guy. Now, you can get this guy by either picking up every single figure from Wave 2, which I do recommend because it's an awesome line. You're going to build up a great Green Lantern collection. Or you can go straight to a site like eBay and pick them up. At the time of making this video, Stel will run you between $60 to $80 offline. A lot to pay for a single figure. Especially seeing as, you know, not too much more than that, you can get the entire case. So, my personal recommendation is get the case. This guy's a great plus to have. But if you're just a die-hard Stel fan, you want to fork out that amount of cash, he is an awesome figure and he's definitely worth it. That being said, this is JTrain997. I highly recommend Stel as a must-own, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.